The Sim Racing Olympics is finally open, and don't make these critical mistakes when it comes to entering. You don't want to get disqualified. And there are many ways you can get disqualified, and there's some really, really, really weird stuff going on with the Olympics, which I don't fully understand why. But firstly, eligible countries. If you want to be eligible, you have to be from these countries. They put it all the way down in Schedule 1. That's it. If you're not from one of those countries, then you can't enter, and there's not a lot of countries. So if you're in India but you're in Nagaland, wherever Nagaland is, you're out of luck. So make sure you check that list of countries. The other thing is, if you're from Croatia, you get a little bonus prize. Hang on a second. Croatians are going to get a t-shirt and a cap worth no more than $100 US. So very nice. There's some other really weird country-specific rules, but to go through, and by the way, there's some really weird things about entry, like really, really, really weird, which we're going to go into. So firstly, what's happening at the moment is the online time trial is starting today. It's 2 a.m. at the moment. I'm recording it on the 27th of April. It's going to go to the 7th of May. The top drivers from that, although that's not exactly how it's going, but generally the top drivers from that go into the live finals. That's going to be in Singapore on the 25th of June. So it's all kind of rapid. But it's not that the final in Singapore is not just going to be from drivers in the time trial, which I don't think they have made obvious before. And generally you need to be above 18 years or older. So if you're younger than 18, then you might have to wait to the next Olympics. It says the competition is free to enter and no purchases necessary, but you must own or have access to a PS4, a PS5, a copy of the game, and high-speed internet. So no purchase necessary, just have a PS4 or a PS5 and a copy of Gran Turismo 7. No comment on that one. If we go down here, you can see here you have to enter this form, which is a very long form and it takes a while to do it. And there's going to be a maximum of 1 entrant per entrant country. So that means that if you are not first in your country, you will not go. So you have to be the top driver in your country, and even then you might still not go. Let me know if that makes sense. We're going to go down, and 1 entrant per entrant country or region. So I think that's the same point, unless something stupid here. So if you get through the online qualifiers, you get to go to the final. You have to accept it. Special things for Croatia, absolutely fantastic. There's a really funny point down here, which is if you want to ask PlayStation who won in your area, you can email them here and they will let you know, which is quite interesting. But there's a bit buried here. I want to just get to the buried bit, and I really want to understand what you think about this in the comments, my viewers, because you're all very, very, very sensible people. May I direct you to Schedule 2, Clause 2, A, which is in the qualifying event, which is the live event in Singapore. There's going to be 20 individuals, including 10 from the online qualifiers, and 10 individuals selected by the respective local FIA-affiliated National Motorsport Federation. So that's not really a time trial, is it? Half of the drivers are going to be selected. Is that fair or meritocratic? It really wasn't, I think, made obvious at the beginning. I want to know, what do you think about that? Some drivers are going to be selected. Is that going to come down to who's, been going to the most events, who's maybe got some connections at the federation? I'm not sure that's really up my boat. So let me know what you think about that. Then it's going to get whittled down, I think, to 12 finalists, if I'm understanding this right. And there's a bonus Singapore entry, which kind of makes sense because Singapore's hosting it. So you quid in if you're from Singapore. And then you're going to get a package to go if you get there worth up to $3,000 US. And the winner's going to win a trophy worth $250 US. And that's it. There's no money. But I think that's fine because it's Gran Turismo 7 esports. It should be very open access. So that's kind of the brunt of it. And the combination is up. It's for the qualifying, it's the Toyota GR010 at Deep Forest Raceway. I'm going to have a guide to that on my channel. Make sure you subscribe if you want to get all the driving tips to maximize your chances, or just do well in the Olympics. Let's be honest. Anyone watching this video, including myself, unless we live in a very small country, and I've seen some people in the comments saying they're now going to sign up for some Pacific Island entry, because there might not be the biggest population of sim racers there. Or unless you're one of the aliens that watch, and I know that you watch, we're not going to go to the Olympics. I'm sorry to break it to everyone, but we can still have a lot of fun, and I really, 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 really think that's going to be the case. So let me know what you think about this. This is a Sim Racing Olympics back on Gran Turismo 7, which is great to see. I just want to see if there's anything else in these things as I scroll down that's worth letting you know. You'll have 3 days to accept, I think. So if you're out of the country and you missed that email, then you're going to lose out. There's some entries here, email addresses there. There's FIA regulations on this, so it's all very, 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 very strict. But yeah, very weird, I think, the way the finals are going to work. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.